Hello. What's up? It's your girl Twan the Mystic from HouseMystic.com. Hello and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, what's up? I am Twan. Okay, so today we are talking all about good news coming to you over the next 7 days. I wanted to combine the two because I noticed y'all like the good news readings and then the time stamp readings. So yeah, go ahead and light your candles, light your incense, and light your blunts because we're about to get real deep with this reading. If you love deep, insightful, and accurate pick a cards, definitely keep watching and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. So go ahead and pick the picture or the number that you feel the most drawn to, and then I will see you at your corresponding timestamp. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 1, let's get into your reading all about the good news coming for you over the next 7 days. So yeah, let's get into it. All right. So these 3 cards are meant to be like an overall theme of what's coming for you, and then the rest is just gonna be we'll just see. We'll just see what Spirit got to say. And also, if you want to book a reading with me, or if you want daily collective readings sent straight to your phone, definitely join the Mystic Collective. I also have like full moon and new moon pick a cards, rituals, all types of exclusive content over there. And it's a good place to connect with other mystics like yourself. So definitely join the family. Okay, so anyway, interesting that we have wake up call, spiritual awakening, sudden clarity, urgent awareness, can't ignore anymore. But then we also have false alarm, exaggerated panic, unnecessary drama, overreaction to minor events, much ado about nothing, and then no filter, speaking your truth, authentic communication, raw honesty. This is how I really feel. Okay, so good news coming your way. Good news coming your way. I'm getting a few stories here. So with this wake up call, there could be something that you were worried about. And you were just panicking. You're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to make this happen? What's going to happen? Like just panicking about something. And Spirit is just like, or the good news, I guess, is that you don't even necessarily need to be worried about it. It's going to work itself out. Something that you were panicking about is definitely going to work itself out. And then we have no filter, speaking your truth. So another thing that could be an overall theme here is like maybe even some type of conversation that you have with someone where maybe it's like an argument or something that someone says to you, some type of insight, or, well, let me not say insight, but like, I don't know, maybe you took things one way when it came to an argument. Like say for example, you and someone have a disagreement and you maybe thought like, oh yeah, this happened, this person hates me now, it's I don't know, this person hates me now, let's just use that as an example, and it's like they really don't. It was really just a disagreement and there's no hard feelings. So that could be the case. But for some of you guys, it could also be, like something that someone says to you where it could even be like, for example, advice or something that someone gives you, and maybe you're like, oh my God, I'm just doing the wrong thing and blah, blah. Of course, if it's sound advice, okay, but maybe it wasn't. Like, for example, let's say you listen to a reading, right? And then the reading says something where you're like, oh my gosh, I have to be worried about this, blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, oh, wait, actually, no, I don't believe that. I don't resonate with that. I don't know if that's necessarily true. It could be something like that where something is like the way you interpreted it or the way you thought about it, it wasn't exactly what it was. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense in the comments, because like, yeah, it's definitely giving that something that was said to you, or it it's not necessarily meant for you. Like, for example, like, let's say a parent says something to you and they're like, oh yeah, you're supposed to be doing this, I feel like you're supposed to be doing that, blah blah, and it has you thinking like, dang, are they right? Maybe I should be doing this, maybe I should be doing that, like, you know what I mean? And you start like maybe panicking a little bit. But I don't think it was meant to be taken in that way. Like, it's not something that was meant to like affect you and to make you panic and be afraid. It was more so of like a, I don't know, like advice, but at the end of the day, you know what's right for you. I don't know if, just let me know if that makes sense in the comments. Anyway, let's move on. We have King of Pentacles, and it's so dark in here. I promise y'all I'm gonna get a lamp soon. My ring light broke and I still haven't gotten a new one. But we have King of Pentacles and Knight of Cups. So this does make me think of some type of advice or something that someone says to you, but maybe it's not for you. I don't or maybe you're not supposed to take it the way, I don't know. I feel like there's some type of misunderstanding, and the good news is that it was a misunderstanding. Like, if you thought someone was mad at you, they don't like you anymore, or there was an issue, it's not that. Or maybe you got a reading and then the reading said, oh, blah, 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 and you're like, oh my goodness, and it's not that. Like, what you thought it meant. Or, I don't know, like, there's some type of misinterpretation or misunderstanding here that is not what you thought it was. I hope that makes sense. Because, like, even how, like, it could even be, like, with a relationship. Like I said, if you and this person have disagreed and you're just thinking maybe it's over, it's done with, and it's actually not over. It's not done with. I don't, it's something like that. Okay. So we also have, we have Knight of Pentacles. So it's definitely making me think of something having to do with a relationship or a conversation that's being had where it made you panic, but then you had to think to yourself, like, I'm not going to panic about this. So yes, take that and apply it to whatever that could mean for you, because I just feel like someone said something and it made you panic a little bit, but like, you're like, maybe it actually means this, or maybe it like, it's something like that. But I also feel like with false alarm, yeah, something that you were worried about is gonna work itself out. Like, if there, maybe you were worried about money. Maybe you were worried about, like, how am I gonna get this paid? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? And you're gonna find a way. And the fact that we have this Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Cups, and then we have the King of Pentacles right in the middle, is making me think that, yeah, it's like some type of miraculous event that happens in between this. Like I said, if you were worried about how are you gonna pay the car note or your rent or something like that, it's like something happens out of nowhere where it makes it so you can pay for that. It's something like that happening for you, pile one. And then the moon, yeah, there's something that you don't see coming. There's definitely something that you don't see coming. You are worried, and spirit, I think maybe he's even telling you right now, like, don't even worry, it's gonna be fine. But maybe you just don't see how. Maybe you don't see how. Abandoned reversed. And then peace. Yes, see, peace. Balance, harmony, and friendship. And that's funny that we have harmony and friendship here and balance, because it's definitely making me think that for some of you guys, yeah, like I said, there's maybe you thought because of an argument that you and this person were done with, or separation you and this person with, like you and a person were done with, or you thought someone thought one way of you but they actually think another way, or like I said with the reading or something where it's you're like, oh my goodness, well, doesn't mean this, doesn't mean this, and then you were like, actually I think it means this, like just rethinking things. I just really hope this makes sense. Like I said, let me know in the comments if this makes sense for you. But there is peace. Yeah, something that you were worried about. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so we have longing, craving, aching, wanting. So yeah, there's definitely something that you were worried about where you're like, oh, I want this, spirit, I need this, I need this, I need this, and you were kind of like panicking. But I feel like over the next 7 days, something that you were worried about and you were panicking about, it's gonna work itself out. And then elusive, dishonesty, deception, and trickery. This is more so making me think, instead of like, oh, like trickery, like deception. It's like with it being elusive, it's making me think more so of like there's something you don't even see coming. Like looks are deceiving, where it's like maybe you think it, or the odds look like it's not in your favor, but it actually is. You just, it's like, it makes me think of how with manifesting things, it's like you have to have faith that even though, like, because you said your prayer, you said your intentions, you said your affirmations, even though you don't see it at that very second, it's already on its way to you. That's what I feel like is happening here, where you prayed, you said, hey God, this is what I want, or universe, this is what I want, these are my intentions, but it's like you don't see how it's possible yet, or you don't know. But over the next 7 days, you're gonna see it manifest, where you're just like, wow, I literally didn't see this coming, and here it is. Here it is. Okay? All right, so let's pull from the Bowl of Answers really quick. I'm sorry, my dang smoke alarm. That's funny because we have an alarm here. My smoke alarm, I don't know what's up. It just randomly stopped working today. So I'm just like, but I had to get these readings done, and I have to get these readings done. So sorry if it's disturbing you. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we have 666, family, home, harmony, marriage, luxury. Keep your thoughts positive, or keep your thoughts about money positive. Didn't I say that? I literally said, I feel like you're kind of worried about how something is going to play out. And Spirit is saying, like, you just don't see it coming. I want it all with you. This is what I'm saying. I definitely feel like you and someone are not over, whatever, whether it's like friendship, family, lover, like, I don't feel like it's over. So, and then we have wanting here. And then want it all with you could also be like something that you're wanting in your life that you're going to get some news about. A gift and a curse, Meg the Stallion. So, yeah, that makes me think that, because she's talking her shit in that song. And then I was talking about rent, I think, and she talks about rent in this song as well. So maybe you've been worried about being able to pay rent or get into a place or something like that. You're like, I don't know how I'm gonna make this happen, but it's gonna happen. May. So May could be significant, or even like it's making me think of May I. So someone may have a question for you. Maybe someone has a proposal for you over the next 7 days. Like they want to hire you, or they want to talk to you, work with you. It's something like that. Then we have Big Mama by Lotto. So I definitely feel like your finances are turning around in a major way. If you've been worried if you're going to be able to provide for your family, you will. You did the right thing. See? Thank you, Spirit, for the clarity. Because the fact that it says you did the right thing makes me think of how I literally said there's something that someone, like, I don't know if someone was giving you advice or you listened to a reading, or like you're having a conversation with someone and they're like, oh, you should do it. This means this and you should do it like this and blah, blah, blah. And I feel like you're going to figure out what's right for you or how you should interpret things. A few weeks. So a few weeks could be significant. Yeah, something significant could be happening in the next few weeks regarding what I'm talking about here. And this actually got messed up, but it's heated by Beyonce, so there could be like a heated conversation or something that is said in a conversation that makes you be like, But yeah, and then August could be significant as well. So yeah, that was your reading, pile number 1. If it resonated with you, let me get a bell emoji in the comments. If you want to tip me, book me for a reading, join the Mystic Collective for daily collective readings and other astrological readings, exclusive pick-a cards, and things like that. The information is below, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 2, let's get into your reading all about good news that will be finding you over the next 7 days, okay? So let's get into your reading. The first few cards are meant to be like the overall themes for these next 7 days. And this is timeless, by the way. But yeah, if you want to book a reading, if you want to join the Mystic Collective for exclusive pick-a cards and daily collective readings and things like that, that information is below, okay? So yeah, let's see. Triggered. Emotional reactions, unresolved wounds, facing past hurts. Why does this bother me? Overnight success, rapid rise, sudden recognition, unexpected breakthrough, all eyes on me. And fake flex, pretending wealth, showing off borrowed luxury, deceptive bragging, rich on Instagram, broke in real life. Okay. Very interesting. I feel like the good news coming for you over the next 7 days. This might not even sound like good news because it's like, what the hell? I feel like how can I describe it? I'm sorry for the silence. I feel like you are going to be like how this says rapid rise out of nowhere. I feel like you're going to be growing rapidly financially. Maybe for some of you guys, if you are like a content creator or you do something that's like in the public eye, or even if you don't, like it could be something that's happening very quickly regarding your life and lifestyle, because I feel like you're going from, because I wouldn't say that you were faking the funk or something like that, but I feel like there's some people that didn't expect you to rise the way you're about to rise over the next 7 days. And the fact that it says rapid rise and we're talking about the next 7 days, yeah, I feel like it's gonna happen so quickly and unexpected that it's gonna trigger some people, unfortunately. Yo, now my son. I hope y'all didn't hear that. Hopefully y'all didn't hear that. I'm not even gonna say what that was, but if you heard it, you heard it. And that was my son, by the way. So anyway, I feel like it's going to trigger some people because I feel like you're about to make way more money, or you're about to get a lot more recognition. You're about to be like in the spotlight. There's something happening here, and I feel like it's going to be, unfortunately, triggering for some people. Or people are going to be kind of like, whoa, well, I thought this about pile two. I thought this, and wow, look at them now. They're, mm, like I see that possibly happening for you because maybe they tried to say you were fake or tried to say you wouldn't make it or tried to say like it wasn't possible or something like that. But then I don't know. You're gonna be proving a lot of people wrong. Be proving a lot of people wrong. Um, okay, so Nine of Swords. So this is making me think of another pile. You might have been drawn to another pile. Um, the High Priestess. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like you've been following your intuition and it's going to pay off in such a major way. And it's going to feel like it's an overnight success, but people don't realize the amount of work that you've put in and that this is not fake because I feel like people are going to like they can't deny what they're seeing because it could even be that you're experiencing the success but they're the ones that are faking faking the funk. They're the one that's fake flexing, but you're going to be real flexing. Like you're actually going to be experiencing this actual success, but these people that were fake towards you or was having this fake like I don't know, faking their success or whatever is going to be triggering for them because you're actually successful. So, yes, and then yeah, I definitely feel like something that you're worried about is going to work out too if you were drawn to another pile, but yeah, I definitely feel like there is some type of possible jealousy with the, and I don't know if that's necessarily good news, but I'll just say that it's like you're proving people wrong. You're definitely proving people wrong and uh, just experiencing like a lot of success that people thought was that you weren't capable of. Let's just say that. Yeah, look, we have Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely about to be getting like something's happening quickly. And like I said, if it's not like, oh, you're getting famous or going viral or something, it's like it's could also be your business going up or you getting like a really, really good job that people are going to be like, well, how did you find that? How did you land that? There's going to be stuff like that going on. And then we have, yeah, Two of Swords. It makes me think of something else that was in another pile. So it's almost like you didn't see this coming. You didn't expect this, or other people didn't expect this. Maybe you've seen this for yourself, and maybe you were worried it wouldn't come. But I feel like the way you're about to rise on up, people are going to be like, well, how did Pile 2 pull this off? How did they do this? How did they land this? How did they... It's not going to make sense to people how you've been able to I want to say finesse and maneuver in such a great way. Oops. In such a powerful way. So, I don't know. I want to say get ready for your close up and get ready for people to kind of ask you, like, well, how did you do this? How did you do that? And, like, you're also going to be inspiring a lot of people. You're going to be inspiring a lot of people because I feel like your come up story is about to be just so magnificent and people are going to be like wow and they're going to have questions for you like how did you do this, how did you, you know what I mean, what made you move in this direction, how did you pull this off, like just a lot of people wanting to understand how you got to where you're at. Okay, so look, Phoenix, new phase and rekindle, renew and growth, change mind, rise from the ashes. So you were definitely drawn to another pile, but this is also making me think of like a rags to riches type of story from broke to powerful as fuck from uh like not really knowing what you wanted and things being up in the air to having security and balance and stability. Stress, yes, see, turbulence, tension, arguments. This was where you was at. Like, I think you were, things were maybe crazy for you. But I feel like you're turning that around in the next 7 days, because there could be some type of like windfall of money. It could be a job. It could be something that's like making itself known to you. Um, yeah, let's see. Distracted, sidetracked, change, delays. Yeah, there probably were a lot of changes, delays, kind of things going on, and I feel like that's turning around over the next 7 days, where you do see certain like things start to unfold for you. And see how it says sidetrack, change, and delays. That is what you were experiencing, but to some people it's going to look like overnight that you went from things being one way to things being a whole other way. Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. Yeah. I feel like you're shifting timelines over these next 7 days. You are shifting into another timeline. That's the best way to explain it, because I feel like it's going to look like you're doing a 180 in your life, but people don't even realize like all the other stuff that you had going on behind the scenes, underneath the surface, things like that. And then it's causing some type of like timeline shift, because you have switched your mindset. You switched something within you, and it's causing rapid change. Okay? So, let's pull from the bowl of answers. Five, 5 change. Release the past, travel, try something new, adapt. So yeah. Oh, and this says changed mind. So yeah, there's definitely some type of change happening here. 1, 2, 3, making progress, moving to the next level, moving on, take action. So yeah, moving to the next level. That's funny because of the fact that we have rapid rise right here. So I definitely feel like you're moving up in the world, moving up in life. And then we have yes. We have yes. So this could be you saying yes to something. There could be some type of like contract offer, job offer, something that you're saying yes to over the next 7 days. And I just saw 1150. So yeah, it definitely could be a job. Take the risk. It's worth it. That is funny as hell. And this is also making me think of like, well, was that in this pile? I don't know, but I feel like you've been working towards something, and not just like working on this project, but working on yourself, which is turning your life around in a positive way. Mirror, Justin Timberlake. So this could have to do with the relationship, but Mirror is also making me think that you have changed your mindset, and now your reality is about to mirror your mindset shift. Oh my goodness, this boy is just over here passing gas. Okay, so important contract offer. I literally just said there could be some type of job offer or something like that. Leo, and this says confident, charismatic, creative, passionate, generous, dramatic, leadership, warm-hearted. Didn't I say wait, no, that was another power. I was talking about confidence. But this Leo energy is making me think of this overnight success. So I do feel like there's going to be some type of Yeah, overnight success, or some type of like something that puts you in the spotlight, or you're experiencing some type of level up over the next 7 days. Okay, so we have May. So May could be significant. Maybe there's been a process going on with you since last May, or maybe you're watching this in May, or maybe you're born in May. But it's making me think of May I. So it's definitely making me think of some type of contract offer. 666, family, home, harmony, marriage, luxury. Keep your thoughts positive about money. This is what I'm saying. I feel like you're leveling up when it comes to money. And I feel like many of you guys are stepping into your life purpose. And that's what in turn is bringing you success. Gift and a curse. Okay, so you guys were drawn to another pile for real, because it's like the same cards. Big Mama. Then we have you did the right thing. Yeah, you were drawn to another pile. Okay. Always be my baby, Mariah Carey. So, interesting. So maybe these are some of the people that's gonna be triggered. People that thought you would always be there. And then baby mama, baby daddy drama. So maybe something having to do with your baby mama, baby daddy, or something. They will be triggered at this success you end up experiencing, or something like that. So yeah, y'all gonna have to let me know in the comments. So yep. Pile number 2, if this reading resonated with you, let me get a camera emoji in the comments, because I feel like some of you guys are about to be on camera, famous, yeah, well known, or like in a leadership position at your job, or something like that. Okay, or like getting a really great job, or something with your career. So yes, that was your reading, pile number 2. If you want to book me for a reading, if you want to join the Mystic Collective for daily collective readings, exclusive pick a cards, and other types of exclusive content, that information is below. Okay. If you want to tip me, oh yeah, I said that already. That's below. Okay. If you want to follow me on social media, that's below. So yep, I think that's it. Yeah. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 3. Almost forgot what I was doing. Pile number 3. Let's get into your reading all about the good news that will be finding you in the next 7 days. Okay? So let's get into it. So the first 3 cards are meant to be the themes, overall themes of the next 7 days for you, as far as like, well, the good news that will be finding you over the next 7 days. And yeah, this is timeless. So whenever you're seeing this, it's the next 7 days for you. Okay? And my phone just lit up. All right. So unbreakable, inner toughness, enduring hardship, strength through adversity. Nothing can break me. Photoshopped, fake perfection, artificial beauty, unrealistic standards, filtered beyond recognition. Oh, okay. And then closure, letting go, ending chapters, emotional release, finally free. So these almost look like the same girls. So I feel like with photoshopped being here, I feel like over the next 7 days, you're going to be real with yourself. I feel like you're going to be real with yourself about a lot of things. Things you won't tolerate, things you don't want to do, things you do want to do. Like, you're just getting super real with yourself, and then maybe closing the door on things that feel like unaligned with you. Okay. And with unbreakable and closure, I feel like something that you could be closing the door on, a chapter in your life that you're closing the door on. I feel like you're accepting it. Like, you're accepting the closing out of something and making peace with that, instead of being like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this ended. I can't believe I ended this. I can't believe I walked away. I can't believe they walked away. I can't believe this is happening. Like, I feel like you're finding peace with some type of closure, something that you brought to an end, or something that maybe came to an end by force. I don't know, but you're allowing it to leave your life and you're not tripping about it. Page of Pentacles. And then, yeah, Eight of Cups. Like I said, you walked away from something. Seven of Pentacles. That's funny that we have 7 and 8. So I feel like you really thought about it. And it's funny because he was saying 7 and 8 earlier. But yeah, I feel like you really thought about it with whatever you're deciding to close the door on. You really, really thought about it, but you're realizing like you can't fake the funk. You can't do this no more. Whatever that is. And you are closing the door, or you already closed the door on something, and you're realizing like, yeah, it was the best thing for you. And yeah. Yeah, it was the best thing for you. It was literally the best thing for you to do. Especially because, like, with this Photoshop card, she looks tired. She looks tired as hell and, like, not happy. So, yeah, I feel like there's something that you walked away from that was just draining for you. I feel like you walked away from something that was just draining for you. And it was better for you to walk away. And I think you thought really long and hard about it. But you knew it was what was best for you, whatever that was. But I think the good news is that you're gonna realize, like, yeah, this was for the best. But maybe at first you weren't realizing it. Maybe when it happened, you were like, oh my goodness, I made a mistake, or I don't know. But you're realizing what was best for you. That was best for you. Oh, the lover. So yeah, some of you guys could have walked away from a lover or something, but it was something that you were very closely tied to. And I mean, as I'm making this, we do have the full moon in Aries, and it's Libra season. So I mean, like I said, this is a timeless reading, but it's like you're realizing something that you were closely tied to is just not for your best interest. Excuse me. You're finally like making peace with it, or maybe this week is the week that you decide to move on, and then that's when, and then you'll start making peace with it once you realize, like, yeah, this was not worth my time or energy. So yeah, and then I also feel like some good news that's also coming for you is like having a handle on your life and time again, because I feel like there's something about time here and where you invested your time, because I feel like you were investing your time into someone or something, and maybe it wasn't worth your time. It wasn't giving back to you the way you were giving it time, or wasn't, meeting your needs, or it wasn't fitting around your life, this person or this thing, whatever it is. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give, basically. It was not giving what it was supposed to give. So yeah, that's why this closure is for the best. Okay. Karma, consequences, cause and effect, debts. And I learned something today from, I'm always talking about neuro knowledge, and he says there is no karma, which basically what he was trying to say is that the universe rewards us. Of course, he wasn't saying like, oh, go around and be a asshole and things like that. But it's time for you to stop feeling bad about things that you want, and feeling bad for like going after things that you want. Because that, I'm bringing that up because oh my gosh, I feel like I'm getting confusing. But I feel like there's some of you guys that feel bad for closing the door on something, even though deep down it was the best thing for you. But there's still a part of you that's like, oh, am I a bad person for doing this? Am I a bad person for doing that? Oh man, I did that, so karma's gonna get me, or this is gonna happen because I did this. And Spirit is like wanting you to release guilt for deciding to close the door on something. And it makes me think of like, since this is about good news, that there isn't some type of like thing that's gonna happen that for closing the door on something that didn't serve you. Like, for example, if this has something to do with the job, and let's say it was like draining and you feel bad because maybe the relationships you had there, or I don't know, but don't look at yourself for being a bad person for deciding to close that door. Like, realize you had to close that door because maybe it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give, like I said. Yeah, look, we have hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. Yeah, see? So instead of thinking of like, oh, the consequences for deciding to go after what I want and blah, 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 start thinking about like, yeah, this was the best thing for me, and now I'm being led towards something that's a lot more fulfilling or that's better for me, and, all the things. Yeah, love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. So I feel like you're gonna, like, I feel like some of you guys are definitely following a call that made you close the door on something, but I also feel like you could be getting some type of call. So I do feel like you were drawn to another pile, but I feel like you're going to get some type of other call, like some type of phone call or text message or email or something like that, that kind of makes you feel like, yeah, see, this is why I had to close the door. This is exactly why I had to close the door on this, because this is now appearing. Because I feel like whatever you close the door on, it has made room. It has made room for this new whatever it is to enter your life. And then past life, so it's reversed, but it says deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. So yeah, the fact that this is reversed and we have closure here, I feel like, yeah, you seen all you needed to see, and it's done with, it's over with. You're deciding to not keep repeating this, because it's not giving what it's supposed to give. I'm sorry if I know y'all see Eli right there. So yeah, let's get into the bowl of answers. Look, do that thing you keep thinking about. Do that thing you keep thinking about, literally. And I feel like that's why you were called to close the door on something, because there was somewhere else that you were supposed to be. Have more faith. Yeah, have faith in what it is that you want for yourself. Then we have, it's like all these piles are connected, but I mean, it makes sense. Family, this says 666. Family, home, harmony, marriage, luxury. Keep your thoughts about money positive. So yeah, keep your thoughts positive about where you're going, because I feel like you closed the door on something because that's really what was best for you. So stop trying to make yourself feel bad for doing what's best for you. Then we have 1010. Your intentions are manifesting rapidly. Good fortune. Trust in your potential. Come on. I feel like that doesn't even need an explanation. We have March. So this makes me think, even though it's talking about the month of March, it's making me think of marching to the beat of your own drum. August. So August could be significant. Eli. August could be significant as well. Maybe you were born in August, or August was like the beginning of maybe spirit like calling out to you to make some type of change because you weren't happy with something. So we have Leo. That's funny because August, most of August is Leo season, and it says confident, charismatic, creative, passionate, generous, dramatic, leadership, warm-hearted. So yeah, I feel like spirit has been calling you to follow your heart and to be confident in what it is that you want for yourself. Focus on your health on all levels. So for some of you guys, like how I said with this card, like there was something that was like draining your health. Like it could have been a job where they were overworking you, a relationship. So for some of you guys, this was your health. Like some of these things were literally affecting your health. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and you just had to close the door on whatever this was. And then we have 555, change, release the past, travel, try something new, adapt. So yeah, I feel like that doesn't even need an explanation at all. I actually want to pull just a few more. Let's see. Someone wants to be more than friends, so that could also be a thing since Lovers came out. We do have Libra. It's Libra season as I'm making this. So yeah, there's definitely someone that may be interested in you. And maybe that's why you have to close the door on something, because something else is going to be interested in you. That could be a job. That could be a relationship. That could be anything. Bro, 222, relationships, contracts, build and they will come. You're not alone. Come on. And then we have November, so that could be significant as well. Marriage. Yeah, some of you guys had to leave a certain relationship because you were being led to who you're meant to be married to. Or even if it's not an actual relationship, it could be your purpose or a new job or something. Well, the job could be a purpose as well, but it could be your business, a new career field, a job, or something that you're meant to be connected to because it's a part of your purpose. And what you were doing was not it. Yeah. Okay, or that person was not it, or something like that. So don't feel bad for deciding to do what's best for you, okay? So, yes, that was your reading. If it resonated with you, let me get a candle emoji in the comments for this hoping and expecting card. So, yeah, let me get that in the comments. If you want to book a reading, if you want to follow me on social media, if you want to join the Mystic Collective where you get exclusive pick-a cards, exclusive content, daily collective readings, all that stuff, that information is below, okay? If you want to tip me, that information is below also, all right? So I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon.